The EMPD officers who participated in the arrest and escort of accused number 1 and 2 in the Senzo Meyiwa Murder trial, it continues to be the focus of proceedings in the High Court in Pretoria. The court currently hearing from Constable Jabulani Buthelezi, who arrested accused number 1, Muzikawukhulelwa Sibiya, and was present when accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, was taken to make a confession. Linda Mnisi has been following proceedings there, joins us live now. Linda, good morning to you. Briefly, take us through what the court has heard thus far and where we are today in these court proceedings.
Well, the court continues, Polly, to hear chain evidence around the movements of the accused, either when they were arrested or when they went to make those confessions. But the particular focus is when exactly they went to make those confessions. And the state here is trying to prove to the court that at no point were the accused taken away and unaccounted for and taken to be assaulted. Of course, this is in relation to the statements that the defense say were made under duress. Their clients were assaulted by the police, and there was fear induced so that they could make these statements. And we're currently hearing from Constable Jabulani, who detailed how Muzikawukhulelwa Sibiya came to be arrested, how they found him in Tembisa, and then he led them to a shack that he stayed in, which was less than a kilometer from where they had arrested him. That's where they found a plastic bag full of ammunition, and they said that on top of the arrest that they had gone to arrest him for, they would now also be charging him for being in possession of unlicensed ammunition. So he details how then they moved to Vosloorus and ultimately to Aeroton. You'd recall that the court has previously heard evidence around how he was moved from Aeroton to Diepkloof to go make a confession statement before the peace officer, Colonel Mboto. So he was asked whether or not he had seen the officers who had taken Muzikawukhulelwa to Diepkloof, and he says, according to his knowledge, there was no point where he saw Muzikawukhulelwa leave. In fact, when they were in Aeroton, the only time that he saw him leave was when he was taken to Pretoria at Moot Police Station, where he was detained. But specifically, Kholi, the interesting part is around the testimony that we continue to hear around the presence of the EMPD officers when Bongani Ntanzi, who's accused number 2, went to go make that confession statement. Magistrate Granier is said to have asked the officials why there were so many, number 2, and why they were heavily armed. And what they've told this court is that they don't consider it to be heavily armed because that's their usual uniform. That's how they would dress, and therefore it was not in any way an attempt to induce fear when they make those statements. One of the important things also to recall is that the defense is arguing that Bongani Ntanzi was taken to an industrial area in Germiston after that confession of Magistrate Granier, after not having signed. That's the defense's version, that he did not sign any document, but he was then taken to Germiston in this industrial area where he was assaulted. But of course, Magistrate Granier did indicate that Bongani Ntanzi did sign the statement before her and initialed every single page. So we continue to hear the evidence from Constable Jabulani Buthelezi in the trial within a trial.
For us there at the Pretoria High Court, thank you very much for the update.